Hi, welcome to Petersen and Tietz. This week we're going to talk about cyclamen plants. We're looking at miniature cyclamen right now in all the many colors that they come in. Come on with me and we're going to take a look in detail at how to take care of a cyclamen so that you can be more successful. Cyclamen plants are native to the lower elevations of the Alps. Therefore, they like cooler temperatures. So while it's blustery and cold outside right now, cyclamen are actually very, very happy with those temperatures. They come in both a miniature type with a smaller plant and smaller flowers and leaves, and then they also come in a little bit larger type. You notice that the flowers here are a little bit larger, as are the leaves in the plant itself. They can be a very smooth leaf and flower, or they can also have the ruffled type. These are sometimes referred to as butterfly types. Cyclamen do like the cool conditions, and so they're going to want to be somewhere in your house where it's maybe 65 degrees or so. They don't like to be too terribly warm. So right up near windows actually work very well for a cyclamen. When we're taking care of them, we want to make sure that we're watering just over the edge of the pot when we water this plant. Whenever we do water our plants, we water thoroughly so that the water comes out the bottom of the pot, always making sure that we have holes in the bottom of our pot so that the plant roots don't sit in water. To show you a little bit better reason why, you can see here that the stem of the cyclamen is actually sort of stacked on top of itself and appears to be a bulb. If we water this plant in the middle, that bulb can actually rot. So instead we want to place the water around that bulb, making sure to go completely around the pot when we give it a good big drink of water. Cyclamen are not very heavy feeders, so you don't have to fertilize a lot. Just once a month at a half strength is plenty to keep the plant growing. It's almost like a winter form of an African violet because the plant itself will continue to bloom again and again. A good example is this little magenta fellow. You can see him blooming heavily now, and there are all kinds of little flower buds that are coming up and more down inside. He's going to bloom for a long time. So the question becomes, as these flowers age, how do we make sure that we get rid of those so that there's room for the new ones to come on? And here's a red cyclamen, and it's got some flowers that are getting a little bit older. It's really quite easy to clean these. You just get a hold of the older flower and give it a gentle tug. The entire stem will come out. Another tip on the care and watering of your cyclamen: although we like to think that we always catch the plants and water them at the right time, sometimes we might forget, and the cyclamen will actually open up and look to be very wilted. Don't give up on the plant. What you want to do is go over the edge of the pot like we talked before, giving it a big drink of water until the water runs through. And then the leaves and the flowers are very heavy on this plant, so we're going to give it a little helpful tip to get it to come back up. We're going to take the plant and help it by laying it on its side and pushing everything so that it's all in the same direction. Leave the plant like that for about 1 hour, and an hour after that, go ahead and stand it back up and your plant will have come right back up together. That's a tip from my grandfather who came here from Denmark.